We actually made them.
Every time you check Twitter, it's a random bum-ass nigga speaking on me, talking about Section 8. I never was on Section 8 in my motherfucking life.
Oh.
Every night!
It says, I didn't even read the bottom. The chances of being born in India was 17.9%. Take a short minute to be thankful. You look to come from old age in that view? Hey, look, I'm right there with you. There's 3 ways I would love to go. Intergalactic. A different planet with a different view of planets in the background, different star system, which would, I guess, could be considered intergalactic still. So we'll just stay on another planet. Actually, there's just 2 ways, that's it. Intergalactic and on another planet. Dying on Earth would just be too boring. Damn, I didn't even get a chance to see shit. I got to see nothing cool. I've been stuck on a globe my whole fucking life. Damn, the bliss would be able to perish intergalactically or somewhere else on a different planet. Dying in space would be considered intergalactic. I'm on a giant ship and vessel and shit. Something happens where aliens attack it, or right before we hit our destination of planets, and I've been in cryosleep for 50 years. I wake up and we're destroyed. Something. Oh yeah, my bad. Number 3. You're right. I do got 3. The Rapture. The Rapture, intergalactic, or another planet. Let's go 4. Alien invasion. Keep your brew. Shut up for the 3 months. So I got 4. But my top 2, the Rapture and alien invasion. I'll take the others for fun. Forgot about the Rapture for a second, even though I think about it every day. No alien is whooping you on home court. That's complete cap. Any species that could figure out how to get here, you're automatically fucked. Very human way of thinking about shit. We're a primitive species that can't travel to other rocks and distance and stars. Yet you think that an alien could come here and you'd be able to do something to it? You might be able to shoot at it, but ultimately you die. Like when you do your research on aliens, right? Everybody that has interaction with aliens say that you can't do anything to them. You're talking about telepathical beings that could stop you in your tracks by just getting in your head. You're talking about beings with tech that could not just vaporize you, but just do weird shit to you. Yeah, when you're dealing with 4th dimensional beings, extra dimensional beings, as a human being, you can't do a damn thing. We're probably like some of the most peon species in the solar system. We're still extremely new, which makes us basically weak. And you know how we're a weak ass brand new species? Just look around. Look what's around us. Look how long we've had technology. Bro, if you rewind 100 years, where does it take us? We're back to black and white TV. We're back heating up food on stoves. We don't even have microwaves. We're way too new to even be slightly arrogant about shit. We are a brand new species. Even though we've been here for quite some time, when we're talking about galactically, when we're talking about cosmos, we're new. Yeah, we're Neanderthals, bro. Like, even though we're technically not, we actually are. When we're talking about the universe, yeah. Exactly, we got a planet we don't know, that we don't actually control. We don't even control the seas. But you know what's in the seas deep? Aliens, bases, all types of shit. Bro, we're so primitive of a species that we have extraterrestrials hiding on Earth in plain sight. We're that blind to shit. Exactly. Actually, yo, check this out. I was watching a video today that they said the day that you could see the best and clearest pictures that NASA was able to capture of 3-Eye Atlas, they sent all of their employees home. Anybody that worked in that office in that area, that basically where the pictures and everything, they sent all of them home. What a coincidence. There's something about the 3-Eye Atlas that NASA wants to hide from us. They want to hide from humanity. They know what's up. 3-Eye Atlas is the creepiest shit. When you dig deep and deep and deep and watch these YouTube videos from these credible sources, it's the creepiest fucking thing ever. It's literally an intelligent craft, drone, whatever. And there's nothing we can fucking do about it. Nothing. We're not designed to. We can't do shit. We can't do shit to something of intergalactic IQ and knowledge. That's a tech we can never fucking fathom. That's like going back to the 1800s with a fucking iPhone. Bro, you'd be worshipped. You go back to the 1800s with an iPhone, you'd be worshipped. What makes it not credible sources? We're talking about people who, you know what? All right, human. Are they surviving a nuke? They have the tech where they could just literally hack the nuke and drop it. iPhone's a brick in the 1800s, please. No, 3i Atlas doesn't actually, unless it changes course, it doesn't interact with Earth. If it changes course, we're fucked. Or, let's try to hope for the best. Gorby, shut up for the prime. Oh, I know what you mean by you can't download shit. No, let's just say if you're able to travel back to the 1800s with an iPhone and somehow have Wi-Fi that would still be coming from the future. That's what I mean. Nukes, like, our weapons are primitive compared to an intergalactic species that's been around for billions of years. The weapons would be a joke. And the way 3i Atlas works, it's like it purposely wants to hide from us on purpose. It's going behind the sun. We can't see behind the sun. It's going behind the sun on purpose. Probably just to study us quickly, and then it's gone. So there's more pictures that we could possibly take in December, but it's behind the sun all the way until like late December. Yeah, just the way 3i Atlas moves, it moves intelligent. It doesn't move like a comet. It doesn't have the materials of a basic natural comet. Just do your research. Just instead of watching stupid ass niggas YouTube videos, go watch some real shit that's gonna sharpen your mind and get you to thinking. Watch some informative content. Don't be so narrow-minded as a human being to thinking that we're the end-all be-all of the universe. Go look outside. You'll see a bunch of stupid niggas tomorrow. How many worthless NPCs do you walk past daily? And you're thinking that like it must be impossible. We're the best thing since sliced bread. We're idiots. Look around you. You're around NPCs daily. You're around dumb fucks daily. So, it says, who owns your mind? We had a clip from, you know what this is. Nick Fuentes. A clip from Nick Fuentes.
So, who owns your mind? Zuckerberg runs Meta, which is Facebook and Instagram, Jewish. Alphabet, which owns Google and YouTube, is run by a couple of Jews. Larry Page, Sergey Brin, okay? So that's YouTube, Google, Facebook, Instagram. TikTok is now owned by Larry Ellison. So that's TikTok as well. Those are your social platforms. Out of the big media conglomerates, you got Disney, which is run by Bob Iger. You got NBC and Universal, which are run by Jews. You have CBS, Warner Bros., Paramount Studios, now run by David Ellison. You've got the Salem Radio Network and Brad Parscale working on behalf of Israel. You've got Fox News, Wall Street Journal, under the Murdochs, they're friends of Israel. You've got Daily Wire, Prager University, Breitbart, all run by Jewish editors, Jewish owners. Are you starting to get it?
Well, my question is, why does it matter if Jewish people own everything? How does that change your life? Because they're evil? Come on now. You wouldn't have a Kai Cenat or a Speed without somebody who's Jewish. Remember that. You wouldn't have a lot of these niggas. Right? If it wasn't for somebody who was Jewish. The person who, if put it like this, the person who might sign your biggest check one day, probably gonna be Jewish. And I'll gladly take it and say thank you. And I won't give a damn about it. You're a black Christian walking through Israel. What do you think would happen? Well, why would I be black and walk through Israel? But to own every single media and creative outlet has the potential to influence and control. I mean, somebody's got to do it. Let me ask you this, chat. What would you rather prefer running all this shit? Jewish people or blacks? Americans? Well, you could be an American Jewish person. Look, I'll stick to the Zacks and Jewish people running everything. Rogues, let's just collect. Blacks, let's just collect our checks. Simple. Just keep it simple and clean. Because if I pull up this pyramid, you know I gotta do it again. If I pull up this world pyramid, you don't see nothing in here that says the Moors. Where's the blacks? We don't rule or control in this multiverse. You want me to tell you where the niggas are at? Entertainment, football, arena gladiator games, all professional ball sports. In the category of bread and circus. Blacks, we get our most money in behavioral, programmed, or programming, and whatever that shit is. Oh yeah, idol worship. Behavior, programming, idol worship, entertainment, social media, Hollywood, all media, and or football. How do most niggas get their money? Sports and or entertainment. Very simple. See, if niggas were smart, you just play your role. This is why when black people talk too much, you get blackballed. When you start trying to go against the machine, you start trying to go against this gray pyramid, the gray part of the pyramid, the gold part of the pyramid, you're cooked. Because the gray part is already doing niggas a favor by allowing you in the bread and circus category. You want to be in the bread and circus category, or you want to be at the bottom? The sheep, the cattle, the NPC, the maskers, the 9-to-5 slaves, the worker ants, the matrix. Just play your role, niggas. Every time somebody black tries against the machine, you get cooked. Every time. Whether it be via calming or via blackball. You know, smart niggas get their money. Oprah, she don't challenge shit, gets her money, stays at her media orange tab, boom, no problem. Smart niggas never said shit in 2020 about GF. You don't speak on it. Yeah, see, the problem is, and that's what happened. The problem is, see, Kanye West didn't understand that you're gridlocked when you're black. You're basically gridlocked into bread and circus because we don't control this realm, right? There's plenty of multiverses, like I always tell you guys. In this multiverse, blacks, we're gridlocked into either the Matrix or bread and circus. If you're lucky, bread and circus. See, Kanye thought that he was getting so much money and forgot that the secret societies is what allow you to get this type of a bag when you're black. These are the niggas assigning your checks. So why go against it when they're allowing you riches and to live the best life on earth? Show the top? Well, the top is irrelevant because it's extra dimensional entities. So only certain people can, you know, have access to these. Only certain people know these type of things. Well, have the angelic realm untouchable, by the way. You got to be of a certain government official to interact with anybody in the gold, whether that be reptilians, so on and so forth. You can't just be some nigga with a fucking do-rag with chains on and think you're going to be speaking to niggas in gold. They don't give two fucks about you. You got to be level dark gold, right? You got to be level 10k gold to speak to level 24, if you know what I mean. Anybody in 10k gold don't give a fuck about niggas with do-rags, chains, and whips. Alright? All this shit controls what you see down here. The world financial control. World institutions. Niggas stay in your place in bread and circus and get your bag. Is there any somewhere where you can download it? Link to image? I don't know who LGT is. What the fuck is that? Why don't you tell me what that abbreviation means? I always post this shit and give it to you guys. Exactly. I've been linking this shit to you guys already. I'll drop it in general chat in the Discord, okay? You said I low-key explained what's wrong with Jay's owning everything? Bro, it's the way of the multiverse. In this multiverse, this is just the way the pyramid is. Now in a different multiverse, it could be ran completely different. But in this realm that we live in, this is just the order. This is just the way shit works, whether you like it or not. You can't just be like, damn, I want to go to another multiverse. No, you're gridlocked into this one. All right, I'm gonna post this shit one more time in Gen Chat, okay? In my Discord. If you guys aren't following the Discord, you should probably be there. All right? Getting too deep for you. You don't want to be in these type of conversations, these type of discussions. It's fine. It's okay to still be in the Matrix. It's totally good with that. Sometimes the less you know, the better. But for me, I get more clarity, and I feel like life has more purpose when you know that there's more than just waking up, shitting and pissing and eating and doing basic shit, and that there's levels to shit. You put the shit in Gen Chat real quick. I should put it in sub chat only, but how could they come after me if I understand what it is? I'm not preaching against it. I accept it. What's to be scared of? I'm not going against the machine. I'm just telling you how shit works. It's right here in your fucking face. I wouldn't have the life that I have now if it wasn't for Jewish people. So I'm thankful and happy. I know where niggas get the most money. And I've always said it. Niggas were good at bread and circus. We're good at professional sports or fucking entertainment. And I'm perfectly fine with it. The richest niggas on the planet that are the richest American blacks all have something to do with entertainment and fucking sports. The Weeknd just bought a $55 million mansion in Miami. Why? He's a part of the entertainment. The bread and circus category. You don't see The Weeknd complaining about fucking reparations and all this stupid shit. I just like a pyramid like this for clarity. To me, I'm able to breathe, think, see, sleep better, just knowing that this shit is real. Of course, here's your thing too. I'm glad you brought that up. So you said cartels in the gray. I told you guys before that niggas, we don't have any successful crime syndicates because we're not organized. So why the fuck will we be here? What, you thought you were gonna see the Black Panthers or some shit in here? No. We're good at two things. I'm gonna say it again. Sports, entertainment. Let's just keep it that way. All right? Yeah, you got some Neil deGrasse's and shit, but we're talking about the majority, right? Your richest blacks are a part of the bread and circus. You want to put your money in a black bank? Go right ahead. It ain't likely. And even those banks aren't truly owned by blacks. Well, the bronze level. Yeah, exactly. I mean, to get it, the gray level is shit you gotta be born into. You can't just wake up one day, do Indian style and start doing seances and shit and think you're just gonna get in the gray. You gotta be born into it. Low gold? You gotta be born into it. Anyways, though, look at this shit yourself. Nah, blacks can never go to gold. Impossible. I mean, unless you, even here, like, what do you see on this pyramid that shows you any niggas, any black anything? We don't have any. We've never had a successful crime syndicate. It's not designed for us to excel at these nasty levels in the pyramid. Bro, even Asians way up there. Bushido code, Bushido code, Asian dragon families. Why? Because they know how to run syndicates properly, organize crime properly. Jay-Z is they have like different they have lower level ranks of certain shit that they'll allow niggas to be front runners. Any Sims in gold? Yeah. Saudis, etc., etc. The law right here, you read it yourself. If you know what you're looking for. I know what I'm looking for, do you? You asked if there was any Rashids. That you were blind right to it. What the fuck is the Black Nobility Council? It can't be niggas. Let me look this shit up. Check something. Nah, it's based around Italians and Roman aristocrat families. So niggas, we just don't have no power. I was just like, damn, maybe if it's called black. But no, we just don't got it. Not in this multiverse. Are we connected to Egyptians as blacks? I mean, why do we even need to... I mean, clearly, let me tell you guys something. Like I said before, there's something special about blacks where we must be controlled in some sort of fucking way. They must have found something in the ancient scripts, scrolls, something, to where they try to bury every last feat that we might have conquered or did. So I'll be like, all right, who knows? Maybe, I don't know, bro. But I'm not here to fight it. I'm here to get my paper in the bread and circus section. Entertainment is where I fall in the bread and circus section. How do I get my money? How was I able to excel in life? Social media and entertainment. Without it, what would I be doing? I'd be a fucking Matrix nigga as a 9-to-5 slave. But I beat that and excelled through extreme hard work to the behavioral, programming, idol worship era. Well, category that falls under entertainment, social media, Hollywood, and other media. So when I really break shit down and think about it, no matter what negative shit you see about me, it's idol worship. When these people post me, when they speak on me, so on and so forth, like I told you guys earlier, I have mind control over these people. That's idol worship. That's not hate. These niggas are idol worshiping me. If you upload, stalk, quote unquote, pump and dump a man through the internet, and I say pump and dump like crypto, right? That's idol worship. How does that work against me? It works in my favor. How do you get to the gold part in life? You can't. Talking about here, you can't. You gotta be born into it. This shit right here too, you gotta be born into it or invited, whatever the fuck. Just like when I see black Freemasons, you know, like the barbecue Freemasons, I'm like, that ain't real. No, he didn't make it to no fucking silver. The nigga's gridlocked into entertainment. You wild for saying that. Anyways, ain't no fucking streamer, no motherfucking silver. Bro, Kevin's locked in into entertainment. They don't, put it like this. Freemasonry, they'll never allow blacks into the higher chambers of Freemasonry. You're basically in a subpar lane where it's like, all right, you still, like, you still gotta do what we say, but we'll, like, stamp you to, like, you know, get your little 20 million per film and shit like that. But you'll never be here. Like, go research the Boule. I don't need to spell all your secrets. You do your research like I did mine. And what black Freemason have you seen that's at the 33rd degree? And at the highest degree? And were their chakras stolen to get there? What black Freemasons do you know that's at 33rd degree? Your uncle? Fuck. Bro, Jay-Z is a one of one nigga. He's a one of one. And here's the thing, if Jay-Z had that much power, let me show you something. Let me tell you something. If Jay-Z had that much power, why the fuck was this casino not approved? We're talking about, like, Jay-Z has power, right? But they won't let him get to that silver power. They won't let him get here. They denied the casino in Times Square. That shit would have been done already. I said, alright nigga, you're doing too much. Nope. Nah, bruh. You're good. Yeah, I heard Nas Casinos was approved, but I don't know what the fuck. It's not backed by blacks, I'll tell you that. He's just in the right seats. But you see who Nas be kicking it with? Like, you guys just gotta really be tapped into the way the world runs. Wouldn't make sense for you to give up your chakra to get to, you can't give up your chakra to get to the goal. You're still a pawn. You can't give up your chakra to be here. Even if, let's just say, even if you're black and work for the CIA, you're still a low level. You just got a job. Anyways.